Hello everybody, it's Captain Minis here, and I've just got home from being at the Ottawa Comic-Con, and while I was there, I stumbled upon a vendor who happened to have an old box of Warhammer. And as you can see now, I got that old box of Warhammer. I went up to him and I was like, how much does it cost? Because I don't really know a lot about older sets of Warhammer. I'm very new to just miniatures in general. And he told me it was only 20 bucks. So I took a peek in the box real quick, knew that I had found a good find, just wanted to make sure everything was there, opened it up real quick, noticed there was a few things, there was a lot, looks like it was all there. And so I rushed home and I figured that I would show you guys what I've purchased. And so as you can see, it's the Warhammer Lizard Battalion. And I've seen some of these sets by other fans of Warhammer have shown me, and I've seen some of the older sets in person, but I've never actually owned an older set of Warhammer. And this set comes from the old Warhammer Fantasy, and it looks cool, which I've learned was replaced by Age of Sigmar, which is cool. And personally, I just play 40K, but this is something that I was kind of hoping that if I bought it, I could probably use some of the bits that I get from it. But at first, I just want to see what's in here. So let's take a look. So right away on top, what I have here is the Lizardmen's. I guess this is the just the outline of the Lizardmen itself, the codex for them, and so there's all sorts of units and different things that it shows about the Lizardmen, which is cool. I don't even know much about them, but let's take a look further in the box. So we've got already, I can kind of see underneath there's some painted Warhammer figures already, some already painted Lizardmen, and I don't really know what each of these are, so I'm just going to take a peek in the codex because it should help me find out what some of these units are. So we have some, I believe these might be, no, that's not what these are. Okay. Let's see. So we have some rare units, it's telling me. Special units, core units. There's also, so yeah, so there seems to be a unit that's different than the one I'm seeing on here. That's probably still the Saurus Warrior. So we've got some of those, it looks like, right here. And it looks good. Some more of them. There's a lot of them, it looks like. This is unused, which is great, because now I can put them together and paint them and try different things. Maybe I'll give out a couple of them to you guys and give some away. And then I get into some of the already painted. So the guy told me that the person who owned this box had a bunch and then told him that he had this box that he'd like to sell, for him to sell, and then of course told him afterwards that he had already painted some. So we've got some old Citadel used, dried away, it looks like, paint, and like that's nothing like the current Citadel paints, which I have some of those, and yeah, those are just dried out. We've got white, skull white, there's a purple color, sunburst yellow, so you got like almost, I think there's green over here, goblin green, some classic colors I'm sure, blood red, shining gold. Wow, those are just dried totally out. We've got blood red again, so obviously a favorite color, sunburst yellow, a lot of duplicates here, chaos black, mithril silver, bronzed flesh, and goblin green again, and snakebite leather. That's interesting. And we still got more here. We got skull white again and enchanted blue. So there's a pile of these just in the box. And then we also have some paintbrushes, it looks like, which is cool. I would say that these are probably unusable at this point. Some of them might be kind of usable, I guess, if you use them for maybe like dry brushing like this. I could possibly use for dry brushing. It's pretty beaten up though. But I've got some decent brushes enough already, so those aside. So right away, now that I've gone kind of through these and I've gotten most of the brushes and the extra stuff out of the way, I'm starting to see some stuff. Right away I noticed that they've already painted some of these warriors, and these have to be, I would assume, these are very different than what I'm seeing here, so I just have to find them. My apologies, I'm not any expert on these at all. I assume they're probably some form of Sarah's cavalry, and they look really nice actually. I don't know if these are, if I look at the box here, yeah, they're there. I don't know what they're from necessarily. This is the only units I can see. I think they're part of a distinct unit because they've got very interesting armor plating on them and shielding. So, obviously the spears. So, I can't seem to find anything else that would show who they are. So that's cool. And I would assume Sarah's cavalry, which is cool. So there's a couple right there. There's another one. This might be part, just the tail of the one, I believe. And some of them are just unpainted bits that just haven't been painted yet, obviously. That one I see is, I noticed right away, is some of these smaller Saurus warriors that have been painted, it appears. These might be skinks actually. These are skinks. Sorry, these are skinks. And I'm still learning what all this is. There's lots of these everywhere, it appears. There's lots of these all over the place that I'm finding. They're very small warriors compared to the rest. And actually I think those are a little bit bigger than that. They're really cool actual characters. They look awesome. That's really neat. The coloration the guy did was definitely just going for a base coat sort of style, and he tried his best, it looked like, to do some work. I'll have to strip the paint and restart most of these. Well, this is interesting. We got a character with a drum. We've got a soldier with a drum, and I don't know if that's part of the Temple Guard. That might be what it's from. Yeah, it might be just a character from the Temple Guard. I'm not sure exactly. I guess we'll find out more as we go through this box. And then I noticed this character right here. He's got no head. Hopefully we find that, but that's a pretty cool war kind of flag sort of element that he's holding up. Skinks, more skinks everywhere. There's more of these. There's lots of these just everywhere. There's just everywhere. Look at that right there. We've got more. These, I'm trying to figure out what that is. Oh, this might be. That doesn't make sense, but it's definitely part of the set's really cool. Overall, that's a sweet sword right there. Really cool. And I like the design. It's really neat. Let's see, let's get further in. We've got some platforms, of course. Some older boxed platforms. As a 40K guy, it's weird to see boxed platforms. I'm so new to this, so it's very interesting to find those and see them. I've seen them around. I've just never owned anything that has these mini boxed platforms, which are cool to see and see how they stand on them. This is the part that I think is going to be interesting to you all, as I've got something that I don't think came with the box that I'm just noticing now. Not noticing now, but I noticed and I just wanted to leave it because I think it's a really cool piece that I think I can find pretty easily where it came from, I would assume. So where is it here? Yes, so what I have here is probably the best find of the whole box, besides the box itself. It was a steal of a deal. So this is just adding sugar on top. That's what I found. Is a legendary Scar leader, Krogar. And I've got, first of all, I've got the actual, his massive lizard, and the actual, and this Krogar himself, the Scar leader, that's the leader himself right there. The guy painted him different colors than what's actually in the book. But there he is right there, and it's all metal. It's fantastic. It's a quality piece, and I really like it. I think it's fantastic and looks incredible. So that's kind of what I have, guys. I've got all these pieces left for just random bits that I'm sure I'll figure out along the way where it goes, where it belongs. Some of them are really interesting, and I don't even know. There's some that I think that probably don't necessarily even belong in the box, or the original box, but I'm sure I'll find out. Thanks for watching this unboxing video. This has been awesome. This has been so much fun. I'm excited for the deal that I got. I think I got a deal. If you think I got a deal, make sure you comment below. Tell me what you thought of this video. Did you like it? Also, like the video as well as subscribe to my channel, as I'll have more stuff like this, whether it's me painting some of the miniatures and some of these miniatures probably. Also check out my Instagram page. It's Captain_minis, and on there you'll find lots of my my personal miniatures that I've painted and 40K stuff that that I've been working on. And yeah, that's it for today. This is Captain Minis signing off. See you next time.